Hey there, homeowners. Are you thinking about buying a new home and you need to sell your current one first? And it can be an overwhelming to figure out whether to buy or sell first, especially with the changing market conditions. But don't worry, I've got you covered because today I'm going to walk you through the key questions you need to ask yourself to make the best decision for your situation. Hey everybody, it's Mark Coons here with Selling Kelowna Real Estate Group, and we help buyers and sellers navigate the real estate market in the Kelowna. And the number one fact that you're going to want to know is knowing the market and getting into it. And that's what we're here for. But if you do want to stay on top of it without having to reach out to me, sign up below for the weekly emails. And these weekly emails will give you knowledge-based information right in your inbox every week. And everybody's going to have a different situation, so we cannot say one person should do one thing when it might not be the right answer. So you need to ask yourself the questions and make sure you're asking the right questions and getting the right information to be able to make this decision. So question number one is, should I buy first or sell first? That's going to be the first question you're going to want to ask yourself. And this is a big question, right? I mean, here's what you need to consider in it. And if you're in a hot market, it can be harder to buy a home first because homes are high in demand and prices are competitive. So in this scenario, selling first might make more sense. And as you'll free up funds and have more negotiating power when you make offers. What we're kind of experiencing here in late 2024, you might want to consider buying first. And this could actually work in your favor because you'll have more time to find the right property without much pressure. And you might need to be able to get better deals since sellers aren't really flooded with offers. So you can have better negotiation power. This is all going to come dependent though if you can sell your home in this same market, or if you do have enough equity and you can hold on to it, is it worthwhile to even consider putting a tenant in there for a little bit of time until the market rebounds and recovers? So you're going to have to ask yourself what works best for your budget, your time frame, and the local market conditions. And that's where we can help you out. Every market and sub-market is always changing. So feel free to reach out, pick up that phone, give us a call. We'd love to help you out if you're looking to do anything in the Okanagan real estate market. Number two question is, can I get a bridge loan or temporary financing to help with the transition? So if you're leaning toward buying a home first, but you need the funds from your current home to make that happen, a bridge loan could be a great opportunity. This is essentially going to be short-term financing. It's going to help you cover the down payment and a new mortgage on the new home while you're waiting for your current one to sell. So you don't necessarily need to have your home sold. Normally will have to be moved out before you can actually complete on your new purchase. So this option is going to come with additional fees and interest. So the higher cost might make this one not as advantageous as it is, but there is something to be said about being able to move into a home without even having to sell your other home and be moved out. If it helps moving twice or helps you snap up your dream home when you find it, it might be worth it. So number three is, what is my contingency plan if there are delays? And there's been lots of delays in the real estate market, even new home builds, from properties not selling as fast as they should be from where they were even last year or even 6 months ago. So nobody wants to be left scrambling if a sale or purchase gets delayed. So it's crucial to also have a backup plan. Consider options like temporary housing with family, friends, short-term rental. I know even those are banned, but we can find off-market places where maybe there's a vacant home and they haven't found a tenant yet, and you can get in, whether it be a 6 months or 8-month term, whatever needs, can be able to have a secondary home to be able to live into. So having these contingency plans in place can help reduce a lot of that stress that you're probably feeling and make sure you're not going to be homeless during this transition. The fourth question you're going to want to ask yourself is, how long can I comfortably afford to carry both mortgages? So if you can afford to buy first without having to sell, take an honest look at your budget and how long can you afford to carry the two mortgages if you had to. Maybe you don't have mortgages on one, or maybe it's a small mortgage with a lot of equity and maybe you're downsizing and so you do have a lot of equity. There are options here, but having this clear idea of your financial limits is really essential because it's really important to know how long can you do it and give yourself a realistic time frame to prevent you from making decisions that could definitely put a continued strain on your finance. And a quick tip for this, set a firm end date for carrying two properties so you can stay focused on selling your home within that time frame. And as my coach always says, having a goal without a deadline is just a dream. So make sure you hit that goal with a deadline and don't make it a dream, make it a goal. Number 5 is, can I negotiate flexible closing dates or rent back agreements? So a lot of people aren't aware of the flexibility some sellers might have in a home. If you're worried about timing, there are a few options we can negotiate to give you yourself more breathing time. Maybe you need an extra day or two to move. There's opportunities in the marketplace where we can get you possession before you even have to close on a property. And so those are little tricks and techniques that we've been using successfully in the past, where we can help get a home buyer into the property without even having to close on it. It's not going to happen in every situation because the sellers also have to be willing to work on it, but this allows you to move into the property before you even have to give up possession of your other property. So if you're worried about timing, and there's a few options we can negotiate to give yourself more breathing room. For example, you might be able to work out a rent back agreement as well from the buyer on your current home. Buyer, oftentimes they might not be moving in for a month or two. They can maybe give you extra time to help you finalize your purchase without having to move twice. So whether you want to buy first or sell first, careful planning and the right support can make a big difference. So if you need help figuring out the best approach, or you want expert guidance on the market, reach out. I'd be happy to help you make this journey as seamless as possible. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss out on future real estate tech. See you next time.